Hi, and welcome to day 13 of Reset 2022. Good to see you here. Sorry it's a bit later today. Had church this morning, so a little bit later for today's post. Today I just really wanted to talk about something that's incredibly basic. Yesterday was breathing. Today we want to talk a little bit about water and just how important that is for your body. I mean, I think we're 76% of our body is made up of water, so dehydration can have some really nasty effects on your body. It's bad for your skin, it's hard on your organs, you won't process as well, you'll tend to feel fatigue. There's so many things that happen if you're just not getting enough water in your life. So the other side of that is not all water is created equal. Great to have a good glass of water all the time, but there's an awful lot of stuff put in our tap water that we have no control over. And it's become more and more as time progresses that, I mean, it's not just chlorine and fluoride now anymore. There's all sorts of other things. So it's worth taking the time to make sure you're actually drinking good water, not just anything you can get a hold of. Now, if you can't afford to get a filter system, I totally understand that. But if you can, and the jug filters are not too expensive, so it's definitely worth looking at something like that. If you're using a water filter system, make sure you're changing the filters on it regularly. A lot of people I used to know would have those jug water filters and they'd stick them in the fridge, and it used to be that there was no way to know and they didn't put it on their calendar. And I'd be like, okay, when was the water filter changed on this? And someone's like, oh, I don't know that I ever have. When did you buy it? 2 years ago. If you're using the same filter from 2 years ago, you're probably drinking more junk than you're filtering at this point. So just make sure you're paying attention to that. We're in a rental house, so what we chose to do is get a piece that fits onto our tap, and we actually have a 3-part water filter system, so it can be removed when we move. That one runs in the hundreds. It's not cheap, but it's not up there with your multi-$1,000 versions. Some people are really big on alkaline water or ionizing water. Ours has a little bit of that in it, but it's not a full system. It's really up to you and how your body responds. Other side is make sure you drink enough of it. Even if you're just drinking tap water, if you're not drinking enough water, your body's going to have issues. Now, personally, I like to put either a few drops or a drop of lemon or peppermint oil in my water. It's really good for flavoring. For lemon, it's a good body cleanser. Peppermint's really good for breath freshening. It's also really good for anti-nausea. So my water bottles in the car have a drop of peppermint. And then my business partner actually puts Digesten or Zengest in his because he just likes it better. But it also has that added benefit of keeping your water fresh. You're getting that added benefit of the flavor, and I don't know where, depending on where you are, but right now lemons are out of season here, so it's really hard to get them. So this one nifty little bottle is the equivalent of 85 lemons. So one drop of that goes a long way. If you are going to add oils to your water, just please make sure you're using actual glass or a metal container. The oils are very strong. They will leach plastic, so you don't want to be adding that to plastic water bottles because then you're drinking other stuff you don't want. Used to be it was like 8 glasses of water a day. I know for a lot of people it's hard to remember how many you've had. There's a couple of ways to tell. If you're dehydrated, typically when you go to the bathroom, it's not clear. That's usually a good sign. The other side to check, or one trick that I know used to work for me, is I had a semi-see-through water bottle, and so that way I could see how much I was drinking. Or fill up a glass 2-liter jug, and then okay, I've had 2 liters, I need to fill that twice, and that helps you make sure you're actually getting the water intake you need during the day without forgetting where you're at, because it's really easy to get distracted and not pay attention to that. Everything else like coffee, tea, Cokes, anything that's got caffeine in it is going to dehydrate your body, alcohol especially. So always make sure if you are having that you're increasing the water beyond that. So that's my prod for today. Hope you guys, if you've got questions on good water filters, please feel free to message me. I've done a bit of research on the ones available in New Zealand and other places, but just really pay attention to what you're drinking. It makes a huge difference to your body. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and have a great Sunday.